Welcome to Ric Drasin Live. Here we are today. We're talking about health, nutrition, fitness, mind, body control, the fountain of youth, and we have a wonderful guest, Dr. Elizabeth Lambaer, who is an inspirational speaker, youthfulness expert, brand ambassador, and author of Skinny Dipping
in the Fountain
of Youth. So let's welcome Dr. Elizabeth. I'm really glad you're here.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
You have so many things, so many sides to you. I mean, we met at Gold's Gym.
We did.
Obviously, you train every day and you eat right and you take care of yourself and you're very youthful, and that's due to everything that you do.
Thank you.
So tell me, I want to know something about being able to retain. Everybody's goal is to look younger.
Absolutely.
You know, you want to retain that youth. You want to feel strong. You want to feel energetic. You don't want to grow old and hunch over and feel, you know, like so many people do. And then we were talking about foods. Tell me what you think about that. Why is that so important for that?
Okay. Food is, it's interesting because food is one of the life forces that we put into our body. And what we put into our body is incredibly important. And a lot of people don't realize that. We are, you know, you hear that saying, we are what we eat.
Exactly.
And it's true, we are what we eat. But if you look out at society, you look at what majority of people are eating. You know, I drove down Lincoln Boulevard, you know, this morning, and there's a line down the block getting into McDonald's.
Sure.
It's like, you know, that's not a good way to start your.
No way. Well, if we
that's not a good way to start your morning.
If we are what we eat, then I should be an egg. In the egg head.
Yeah, that looks like you.
But you know, and we've talked about this outside in the lobby.
Yes.
I come from the old school of bodybuilding, which is high protein, low carb, which I've been doing for 50 years, and it keeps me in shape like I want.
That's great.
I don't know if that's the perfect way to eat necessarily.
Well, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Let's talk about that for a second. Because in my book, I talk about the line of demarcation between health and disease. And really, disease is dis-ease in the body.
That I know.
And so a lot of people think that just like your healthy diet, eating, you know, the way that you're eating is a good way to go. And that's a great start. And a lot of people are, you know, we talk about vegan, which is non-dairy products, non-meat products, is a good way to go. For me, the demarcation, the line of demarcation between health and disease is living foods and foods that are dead, or cooked foods. So to me, cooked foods are dead food. And the reason being is that once you cook food, and it's been scientifically shown that once you cook food over 118 degrees, you start denaturing the food. You're taking away all the enzymes, you're taking away all the living proteins, you're taking away all the nutrition. So if you think about it, if we're putting food into our body to nourish us, if we're putting in food that's devoid of most of the nutrition, we're not really nourishing ourselves, which is why you see so many people who are overweight. It's why obesity is such a huge issue, especially here in the United States. People are eating, but they're eating dead food.
I have a question about that, though. Okay, so I want to have high protein. I want to have a good source. I want animal protein.
People ask me this a lot.
You know what I'm going to say. So I'm eating chicken, fish, and steak.
I
can't eat it raw.
No, you can't.
So.
But for someone like you, here's what I would invite you to do. And we talked about this a little bit earlier when we were talking with Ina before the show started. I would invite you to start putting more living foods into your diet. So for someone like you who's been doing this for so long, I wouldn't necessarily change what you're doing. I would add something that's going to really enliven and nourish you. So let's say in the morning, you and Ina can have a raw green juice. So what that gives you is that you're going to juice, I mean, you can think about it. You have these beautiful vegetables or beautiful apples or beautiful fruits and vegetables. They're sitting in the garden, you know, the universe and all its energy, and you have the sunlight pouring this radiant energy, this youthful energy into these vegetables and fruits. And then Mother Earth is giving all this nutrition. You pick that, you walk inside, or you go to the farmer's market and you get it, and you walk inside and you put that in your juicer, and now you drink it. The cells of your body are going to literally, I promise you, start to tingle. You're going to feel alive. All the aches and pains that you have are going to start going away because you're nourishing your body in a way that most people haven't been nourished before with living foods.
You know, I've actually heard this from two friends of mine in the gym that started juicing.
And they feel amazing, don't they?
They did. They actually did.
You can reverse diabetes this way. There's a doctor named Dr. Gabriel Cousins, who's a very dear friend of mine and colleague, has taken groups of people who've had adult diabetes and reversed the diabetes just by putting living foods into your body. You can reverse a lot of problems with health that way. So I invite your beautiful audience, however you're eating right now, I just invite you to get yourself a juicer or go down. There's lots of stores now that offer raw juices, and just put one thing that's living into your body every single day, and you're going to see how amazing you feel just by doing that.
All right. Now, you have 7 keys in your book to the Fountain of Youth. I don't want to go through all 7 because I don't want to give away your book.
Thank you.
But I'd like to hear a couple of the keys.
Okay, so let's talk with the first key, which is choice.
Okay.
And people are like, well, that's pretty obvious, you choose. But really, every morning that you wake up, you have a choice. What are you going to do with this beautiful day that's been given to you, this essence of life that's breathing through your body? So when I tell people, I said, choose to be in gratitude when you wake up. Thank you for this day. I know that sounds silly, but when you wake up and you say, thank you for my life, thank you for this day, it shifts everything in your being. So you choose that. And I also tell people quantum physics teaches us that at every moment we're at 0 point, infinite possibility. So let's say in this moment right now, somebody who's watching has the opportunity to make a choice in their life for better health. So let's say you have a plate, you're at the store and you have some food in front of you. What are you going to choose? If you choose living foods, it's going to allow you to be healthier. If you choose, let's say, a ho-ho or a Twinkie,
or a donut hole,
a donut hole, which are right out there, it's not going to be in service to you as well. So choosing not only once, but to choose on an ongoing basis the things that enliven us, that give us joy, that give us passion, and it's our choice at every moment to do that. Even people sometimes will say, "Wow, but you're always, I see a smile on your face," and you're the same way. I know Ina's the same way. Every time I see you, you'll smile at people. You're in a
There's a
mood.
reason why.
It's a choice.
It's a choice, but what I do is I sleep with duct tape on my face, and I have it pulled back around my ears, so I wake up every morning with a smile with a duct tape. That's my choice.
Also a sense of humor.
That's my choice. Duct tape
way.
and WD-40 for the joints. You're right about the choices and waking up with a smile. I do wake up in pain. I've had a lot of years of wrestling and bodybuilding.
I know you do.
And things hurt. And I do get up and I sit up and I look and I think it's a beautiful day. I see the sun. I'm ready to start a good day. I don't think down, I think up.
You think up.
And the thing is to get up and eat, and I have a good breakfast, and I go to the gym. Once I'm in that gym, as we spoke, my whole mental attitude changes. I'm ready to start the day. And that is my start. Once I get fired up and I'm doing what I have to do, I'm ready to face the world.
So living juices will give you a lot of energy. So let's say some people wake up and they feel lethargic. I always tell people, how you wake up is predicated to a great degree on how you go to sleep. So let's first, it's not just about waking up. Let's go the night before.
Okay.
Instead of eating at 10 o'clock at night, going to sleep at midnight, you wake up in the morning and you're just, like this, looking for your coffee. Eat something as much as possible, something that will nourish your body. Around 6. Be done by 7. Start looking at going to sleep. The sleep we get between 10 and midnight is the most nourishing sleep for our body.
Those are the 2 hours that I fall asleep on the couch watching horror films.
Oh, God.
And that inspires my dreams.
Great. But the reason that it's important is because we're rejuvenating the sex hormones in our body during that time.
Sex hormones?
Yes. Sex
I have plenty of those.
Yeah.
They're roaming around right now.
I believe that you do. Ina's over there in the corner smiling.
I hear her.
But let's talk about that, because those hormones, because once we get to be in our 40s, they diminish in our body.
Really?
They can with some people.
Thank God I'm not 40 yet.
Yeah.
So I've got something to look forward to.
But there are ways. That could be another show when we talk about how we can rejuvenate that. But going to sleep at 10 o'clock and getting 8 hours of sleep is a wonderful way to really get what I call juicy sleep. It's sexy sleep.
Yeah.
If you go to sleep with somebody sexy,
I'm very sexy when I sleep. I saw pictures of myself.
It's even better. So instead of going to sleep on a full stomach, you go to sleep on an empty stomach. Now when you wake up in the morning, you're ready to nourish your body with something hopefully healthy. And now you're going to feel like going to the gym. And what's going to happen, I promise you, we're going to get you started on green juices. You're going to, some of those aches and pains that you feel are really going to start to diminish.
Oh, good. I can leave them in bed.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Is there any key? This is not off the subject, but it is. It's not. I was told, my son told me, he says that he read something to prevent heart attacks and to wake your body up, drink 2 glasses of water first thing in the morning.
Well, water is always great.
Yeah.
And the more alkaline the water, the better it is.
Right.
What I do is I just start with my juices. You can start with water, but for me, I just go straight to the juice. I mean, for my body,
Okay.
literally my body
Okay.
starts tingling when I put the
But
juice in.
basically, juice, it does have water, so it's still something to
Absolutely.
hydrate your body.
It's something to hydrate the
Okay.
body, really. And probably he was saying this to flush out the toxins as well, which the juices will do.
Okay, let's talk about
Okay.
something. Let's talk about, you said love helps your body.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about
Okay,
love.
let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. Okay, so there's several different kinds of love. First, there's self-love. And the more we love ourselves, the more
Exactly.
we make healthy choices that are going to sustain us for a better life. And not only that, what happens is when you start taking on this way of being and living and eating and moving your body, you start getting clear, not only about your own life, but you become a much more willing participant in what I call being a global citizen. We start caring more about our environment. We start caring more about the people around us because we're doing so well ourselves.
Sure.
It's not just what about me in the confines of the small. You start having, really what do I want to do in my life? And I see a lot of people, they go to a 9-to-5 job that they hate, on the 405 freeway for 2 hours a day, and they're not happy. And you can really, I call it flipping the switch. You can flip the switch and change the entire beingness of your life just by making some of these changes. And what happens is that, let's say you start eating healthier, you start going to the gym, your body starts becoming a healthier size. Instead of coming home at night and what I call letting the TV watch you, you start saying, wow, let's go for a walk with my sweetheart. You come home and you say, let's go for a walk. Or
Yeah.
people feel like they take, if it's summertime, you go for a swim. You just start feeling better about yourself. As you do that, jobs that don't sustain you are no longer in alignment because we're energy.
Yeah.
We're all vibrational frequency. And so those jobs no longer serve you. So you start looking at, what do I love to do? How can I contribute to other people? And then that becomes a wonderful opportunity for a new business.
What do you tell somebody that doesn't like going to the gym or working out or exercising?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, find out, and this is where sex comes in. I knew I'd get your attention. Find out.
I've done it once.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Find out go on an adventure. I tell people, go on an adventure to discover ways to move your body that give you great joy.
Yeah.
Some people, you and I love the gym. Ina loves the gym. I can't wait to go to the gym. So for some people, for me, the gym isn't just it's just not a place to go. It's my community, like it is yours.
Exactly.
We've been there. I've been there for 20 years. I go in there, and I can't wait to see my friends.
It's family.
So, and what I call it's the updraft factor. If you've seen bicycles, they draft each other. It's the same thing with birds flying in formation. It's the updraft factor. If you go into the gym and you're feeling a little lethargic for the day, but you just get yourself there. I tell people, just go to the gym.
Just get in the door.
Because if you're in an environment where other people are inspiring you, you walk in the door and all of a sudden you see your friend and your friend's, having a great workout. Hey, how are you, Rick? What's going on? And come on, do arms with me. And the next thing you know, you guys are doing arms together. And then what happens also is that others inspire us to
Right.
be better.
You're interacting.
Than we would be. We're interacting with each other. I did a workout the other day, and I worked out with my very dear friend and his son. And he just started working out. He's 21 years old, and his dad just brought him into the gym. And he inspires me. He started out the same weights I was at, and now he's like flying past me. So I'm like, whoa, I gotta keep up with this. So I upped my weights on my ab workout. Like I was going to 30 pounds in this one week, and I said, I think I need to up that. I went up to 50 pounds, and it was great. And I woke up this morning, I was like, oh wow, my abs are sore.
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
He pushed me to a level I wouldn't have gone to
Of course.
myself. So just find an environment, find a place where you can go. And there's wonderful people in the gym. You meet people. It's a social thing.
There's no
it makes
question
it
about
fun. And also, some people just may not be gym people. In which case, you might be, you might love yoga. Loves to run. It's just find what it is
Find your
that
thing, of
turns
course.
your body on when you do it.
Well, all right. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I'm looking at the notes on the board here.
Okay.
They say, wrap it up, buddy.
Oh no!
Oh, so this time goes fast. Where can we find you to find your book
Okay.
on the internet?
DrElizabeth.com. It's
Okay.
www.drElizabeth.com. ELIZABETH.
That'll be on the website. Okay,
perfect. And I actually am starting a new program starting at the beginning of the year. It's Skinny Dipping in the Fountain of Youth. It's a teleseminar, 12-week series, taking people, and what I call it's a lifestyle makeover. So because I don't like this idea of people saying, oh, I have to go to the gym or I have to eat this way. It should be joyful.
Exactly. It is a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle makeover. So this program's a 3 months long lifestyle makeover so that you're actually shifting the way you think about things and the way you do things.
I like that.
So we're starting that in the beginning of the year.
Are you on, you're on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook. It's Dr. Elizabeth Lambaer.
You have
I'm
Twitter?
on YouTube. I am on Twitter. I'm on YouTube. I have lots of videos on juicing and things like that on YouTube. So please say hello to me. I respond to people. Would love to hear from all of you.
Okay.
Let me know what you... Yeah.
Before we do the tip of the week, I'd just like to say that where you can catch me, since I'm here, at RicDrasin.com, ricscorner.com. You can catch me on YouTube, catch me on Facebook, on Twitter, and wherever you go, there I am. And wherever I go, there I am, and Gold's Gym as well. So if we had a tip of the week, and we'll do this together, what would be your tip for people for the week to get started to the Fountain of Youth and become young again?
Okay,
How can they do this?
Every single day, eat something that's been kissed by the sun and not tampered with human hands.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, put living foods into a living body.
I like that.
Day.
I want to thank you for being here.
Oh, this is my joy. It was wonderful
to have you
here.
And we'll do this again.
I would love that. I would love to come back.
Okay, and I want to thank all of you for watching Ric Drasin Live, and stay tuned next Friday at 12:30 on emPOWERme.tv, where you'll catch us again talking about how to be a better person. Hi, I'm Ric Drasin. For tips on health and nutrition and fitness and bodybuilding and wrestling and all the stuff you want to know, subscribe to me on emPOWERme.tv. I'm on every Friday at 12:30 p.m. I'm looking forward to meeting you. And stay healthy.